Thank you, everyone, and welcome to Pops and Jazz 1993. Well, if only we can match your enthusiasm, we'll be all set. Actually, we really are primed for tonight and really ready to work with you to have a great show and a sweet moment on stage. All these performers have worked very, very hard. But before we start the show, I just want to make sure that we can seat people. So, can we have the house lights to have and see if you have any empty seats? Can you raise your hand if there's an empty seat near you? You okay? There's one over there, a couple. 3 right here. It's a great table. Okay, let's get started. This next tune we're going to do for you is Straight Ahead Swing. It's called Without a Song. It was written by Vincent Yeomans in 1929. This is quite a different arrangement. Without a Song. Some dancer lose an earring. Now we have a cable problem we're going to solve it in a second and be ready to go. Yes, sir? Good. stuff. It warms us right up. There's while we're getting set up here, I want to just stop for a quick little story. Back in December, we played a concert, a very short concert, 45 minutes, was supposed to be at the Salvation Army over in Homestead Avenue. And it was for the residents there. And not knowing what we were really expecting or getting into, we went in and played the first tune. And it was a magical moment because right after that first tune, they were really going crazy and we caught fire. And in this cafeteria, with no scenery and no costumes, it was a very, very sweet moment for all of us. And that's what happens when audiences are interactive with the musicians and the singers and dancers, and it feels great here. This next tune is Good Night, My Love, an arrangement that comes to us by way of the University of Colorado Jazz Lab Band and arranger Charles Arsinger. Good Night, My Love.
Bye.
there is always a search going on for the right tune, and it's a year-round search. And every once in a while, you find something new, and you really say, "Yeah, that's going to work. That'll work for someone." We are just so fortunate to have wonderful voices and wonderful musicians and wonderful dancers to work with. One especially here. Jenna Levitt's voice is just so wonderful in this next tune. It's an arrangement that was done for Count Basie's orchestra, and Diane Shore was the vocalist originally, and Jenna is just wonderful on this tune. I think you really can enjoy it. Traveling Light. It's Jenna Levitt.
Traveling light, because my man has gone. So from now on, I'm traveling light. He said goodbye. Say it again. I want you to know, I want you to know, I want you to know. I'm traveling light. is Duke Ellington's It Don't Mean a Thing, featuring the Hall Jazz Dancers. And I'm very happy to be back for a third year of Pops and Jazz, in spite of a little laryngitis. We'll get through it. The band would like to do a tune for you now that's based on an old standard, Back Home Again in Indiana. And this version comes from Charlie Parker's tune, Donna Lee. And it's written in super sax style. And in a few minutes, I'm going to introduce our super sax players to you. But first, I'd like to tell you that we have two very, very special guests with us this evening to perform on this next tune. The first was with us last year, Jimmy Green. He comes from Bloomfield High School, and he's here fresh from a performance with Jimmy comes from a performance with the Grammy All-Star Band, which was a place that our own Chris Allen performed at as well. And we're thrilled to have with us Jeff Jarvis this evening. Jeff is a trumpeter and a composer, and we're very, very happy that he's going to be here with us in both capacities this evening. As a trumpeter, he's performed with Doc Severinsen, Henry Mancini, Michael Jackson, and now he's going to be able to add the Hall Jazz Band to that list. Jeff will be performing in Donna Lee with our saxophone players, and they are Kim Miller, Adrian Brown, Chris Allen, Scott Levy, and Karen Zeman, all together. And we're going to perform Donna Lee.
fun to be involved with so many good players. What a nice response. This next tune we're going to do for you is a beautiful ballad. It was used in a number of movies as the romance song, and has some beautiful lyrics. And this arrangement was done by Kathy Keith for a very special bunch of singers: Gideon Zellermeyer, Megan Keith, Peter Curry, and Jenna Levitt. We're going to sing Berkeley Square.
How could he know we two were so in love? The whole darn world seemed upside down. Streets of town were paved with stars. It was such a romantic affair. And as we kissed and said goodnight, sang in Berkeley Square.
Jeff happens to be, if you didn't notice in your program, the composer of that particular tune, White Heat, and it's kind of fun doing it with the composer right here. If you haven't... If you hadn't noticed, we also changed personnel. And we're very fortunate that we have 2 jazz bands at school and that there is so much talent that abounds that we can manage to do that. I'd like to introduce them to you right now before we play our next tune. Up in the trumpet section, from left to right, Bunker Highmark. You'll be hearing play a solo on this next tune. Rob Ellis, Chelsea Deming, Bennett Finkler, and Mark Kittleman. The trumpets and the trumpet. And the trombones, from left to right, Eric Miller. Watch this kid smile. Leo Chai, Aaron Kleiman, and Justin Harrow, the trombone. Flutes, Michelle Lappin, Amy Sandberg, and Ali Cadden. The rhythm section up in back, Chris Perkins, Lauren Isaacson on drums, Greg Kaler on piano, Dan Schumann on piano, and Garrett Sayers on bass, the rhythm. We're sure that Brett is not Karen, so it's from right to left. Brett Witness, Nathan Smith, Roland Sereni, who played one solo in White Heat, Kim Nguyen, Alex Sobel, and our very own sound engineer, mixer, and all-around great guy, Andrew Roberts. The jazz band. This is a favorite tune of mine, Harlem Nocturne.
Phil Manson's PM Singers were the inspiration for this next tune, Night in the City. This is a Joni Mitchell song that was arranged by Michelle Weir for vocalists and backup combo. And we're going to feature our vocal jazz ensemble, a small group with us. And they'll be backed up by Belle Bergner on keyboard and the Sayers brothers, Brian Sayers on drums and Garrett Sayers on bass. As soon as everybody's ready, you dressed, Wally? Yes, you are. Here is Night in the City.
Take you down by surprise. Night,
Well, it's been great fun, this act. It really has. We could keep you. We bottle you and bring you here on Thursday night, too. You had to be here last night. This is a time of night where my job is in jeopardy, and where whatever black hair I have left, as little as it is, tends to go a little bit more gray, because this is the time of night where the band introduces itself. Now, as you can imagine, some nights they're very creative and it turns out quite well, and other nights they leave me hanging, and some nights I want to walk off stage. Anyways, we have a very creative group this year, and full of creativity in Vern, even though he's a little bit ill this evening. But ready to do his job and allow me to keep mine is Scott Levy, who will start off the introduction. Scott.
Thank you. How many of you are enjoying the show this evening? I'd like to introduce you to the saxophone section right now. First we have sophomore Kim Miller. Now Kim, she's a very lovely girl. I've known her for a very long time, about 20 minutes now. Yeah, that wasn't too funny. I'll get that. Let's have a big round of applause for Kim Miller. Adrian Brown, she's a senior. She's playing lead tenor. Adrian, could you hold up your saxophone for a second? I'd just like the audience to know that Bill Clinton has not played that saxophone, and I don't think he will. He won't be coming up to Connecticut anytime soon to play with us. Next, Chris Allen. Chris Allen, he's a junior, and as Kathy said earlier, he just came back from California a couple of weeks ago with the Grammy All-Star Band. Chris, would you like to say a few words about your experience there?
Yeah.
Thank you. Once again, I'm Scott Levy, and you're not. And finally, Karen Zeman, she's also a senior. She plays... We have a few fans out there, too. Yeah. She plays the baritone saxophone. Could you hold up your saxophone, please, for a second, Karen? Her saxophone is bigger than me. That's the saxophone section. The next person I'm going to introduce is it's very special for her tonight because it's her birthday. So, we have a few fans out there too. Huh? All right, so here is flautist Laura Green.
And tonight we would like to pay tribute to the trombones.
Yeah, we really look up to them. And even though their spit is always dripping all over our shoulders when they play.
Not to mention the fact that we are always hit in the head by their sides.
But we want to be just like them.
We love their big, husky voices. That's not including Danielle. We really like their big instruments.
Big boom.
And we want to look just like them.
So tonight, we want to be bone poser wannabes.
I'm Amy Sheldon.
I'm Laura Green.
And I'm Joy Perugini.
And we're the Flutes.
Happy birthday, Laura. Hello, we are the Trombones.
We are not ice cream cones.
We know people adore us.
Even though we're not named Dolores.
On the end, we have Danielle.
Me, dummy. On the end, we have Danielle. Believe me, she really doesn't smell. Over next to her is Aaron. He's a guy, not like K-Ron.
In the middle is a guy named Ben. He's as fat as Skippy, certainly not Ren. Leo Chai is the guy on my right. I'll try not to screw up his name like the other night.
And finally, we have Steve Light. Blow you away tonight, he just might.
And so, here we are, the Trombones 5. We play our trombones. We play our horns real jive. And here's Josh.
Josh.
Hi, we're the trumpets. Sheer Gittleman, Peter Dixon, Rob Ellis, Eric Brown, Bunker Highmark, and Jason Berg.
Hi, I'm Belle. And that was not planned. Yeah, we're the rhythm section, and we play the biggest instruments of the band. Yes, we do. Yes, we can handle it. Yes, we can. So I'm just going to go ahead and introduce the band. On my right. Oh, yeah. Greg Kaler, freshman. But not only is Greg a pianist, but he is the, my left. But he is not just a pianist, but he is the passer of basses, of guitars. He plugs in the chords when we need him to. He's just the all-around rhythm section person. Yes, right. Jamie Bannister, Jr. on bass. There's alto. And on the up there in congas is Garrett Sayers, the very versatile Garrett Sayers. Plays bass and congas. And brother Brian on set. Brian, no. Brian's just Brian. Bob. Sayers. That's the intersection.
Thank you. You may have noticed that I left the stage when the trumpets announced themselves, because that's a danger point. And just in case you're wondering, the trombones are really like that. That's who they are. So, there was no faking going on at all. Flutes, you scored tonight. Best one. I better watch out tomorrow. We're going to close with Tenderly, a Mark Taylor arrangement. Well, tonight's a very special night for us because tonight we are premiering a special piece of music written by Jeff Jarvis to honor the memory of Ellen Jean Goldfarb. Although Ellen's life was short, like many young people, it was filled with lots of dreams and aspirations and hopes for a future. Her dreams and spirit continue to live and thrive through the generosity, the charitable trust that bears her name. We, the members of Pops and Jazz, and all of us here at Hall High School are eternally grateful for the support of the trust and the wonderful gift of music that has been given to us by composer Jeff Jarvis in this piece entitled A Better Place. Our gift to you tonight is taking those notes that were written on the paper by Jeff and giving them to you in Ellen's memory, A Better Place. thank you. We're going to move on, and the combo is going to set up, and we'll be with you in just a moment. The Berkeley Jazz Festival, and placed first in their division, and that's worthwhile. And have been doing so many wonderful things, and playing a lot of original material. Chris and Jason have been writing. Tonight, the quintet becomes what happens when you guys go and add two more? Septet. It's not a sextet? I'm sorry. Just trying to lighten it up a little. You guys all set? Okay.
Thanks a lot. My name is Jason Berg. With our guest tonight, we're going to play a composition that was written by the great John Coltrane, entitled Mr. PC. Hope you like it.
That's one of the great things about jazz. You know, they got together this afternoon, and Jason was writing out some parts or something. Said, let's do this. No, let's do this. No, let's pick on this one. And yeah, this is the change. Okay, fine, we'll do this. All right, Mr. S, we're all set. Okay, Jason, that's fine. I can go for that. The other thing that's wonderful about that is that music just kind of glides over the age differences. And you get to do a lot of things that doesn't make any difference how old you are. It just matters what you do with your horn, and that's really nice. This next tune we're going to do for you is from a group called the Singers Unlimited. And if you like vocal jazz, this is definitely a group that you should check out because they do some wonderful, wonderful things. I heard this arrangement a long time ago, really liked it so much that I called Kathy this summer and said, how about listening to this tape and see if you can write us the chart because it's not published. And what you'll hear tonight are the results of her effort and also the results of so much hard work and dedication in making this vocal part of our program work by Laurie Chetto. Laurie?
I fall in love.
members to you. And we'll start with Mary Beth Mission, the alto section leader, introducing the front row.
The front row of the Hall High Jazz Singers this year is Danielle Spitz, Jeremy Berman, Megan Keith, Wally Muhammad, Anna Ross, David Ratson, Alana Burjoy, Peter Curry, Shelley Stitchard, and Casey Gallagher. And the bass section leader, Theo Shu, will introduce the back row.
Starting at my left is Amanda Churowski, Jamie Lockman, Leora Rosenberg, Kyle Przanowski, Jenna Levitt, Heidi Dubitsky, Kieran O'Brien, Alex Duncan, Sarah Goldman, Elizabeth McGloin, Gideon Zellemeyer, and Natasha McDowell. Ladies and gentlemen, the All High Jazz Singers.
Say the words Duke Ellington, and you've named one of the single greatest contributors to the world of jazz. He was a piano virtuoso, a composer, an arranger, and also a teacher of other jazz greats such as Sonny Greer and Billy Strayhorn. He was also one of the original members of the Cotton Club, and some of his jam sessions there brought the realm of improvisation to some incredible new heights. Now, earlier this evening, you saw our jazz dancers perform to Duke Ellington's hit, "It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing." And the dancers would like to come back on for you now and perform another Duke Ellington tune, "Caravan."
Caravan.
Thank you. That's always been a fun tune to play. Make sure I don't get run over. This next tune is a ballad, and a very beautiful one, and I won't sing it for you. This tune is a very different opening because it starts with a woodwind quintet, and it has the ballad, and it goes into a samba. And a quick note here. We needed a fourth flute player for this particular tune, and this freshman came into the band, and she'd sit for the 2 hours waiting for this tune to come up, and she was always there, and really just the dedication to be there and do that, and just wait for your one tune to come up. And I wanted to make sure that Tregony Bucknell Pope was recognized. Tregony, there she is. Welcome. Anyways, so Jason Berg is going to play this beautiful version of You've Changed, arranged by Frank Mantooth. Now, because we won't have a chance after we do this next tune to acknowledge this wonderful flautist who played the wonderful solo on A Better Place. And just now, Amy Sheldon. Amy, stand up. Great. Cabeza de Carna. Meathead, right? No, I wasn't calling you Meathead. That's the name of the tune. Cabeza de Carna is the name of the tune. Translated, it means meathead. There you go. We worked in the Catskills.
jazz dancers. And here to introduce them to you is Amy Eisenberg.
The dancers starting on my right side is Maribeth McCarthy, Julie Jason, Naomi Coppell, Katie Friedman, Rachel Chandler, and Sheila Abeles. On my left side is Sarah Greenberg, Carolyn Kay, Tahani Gujaratni, Amy Bauman, Adina Abeles, Natalia Torres, Joanna Satin, and Michelle Alette. Musical and Hall Jazz.
It's been one wonderful night for us. I hope you have felt the same way we do. We love you. Let's see. Well, we have some people that we really want to thank, and don't leave. Because this is so important. So many people work for Pops and Jazz. You know, it's a community of people. It's parents and teachers, and the preparation, by the way, doesn't start in September. It starts at birth. But I want to be serious about that. I really mean that as a joke. I mean, it's an attitude of people who want to commit to children and then to young adults, and that's very special. One of those people who's worked so hard to make this all happen, you know, it's the part of the show that you love to see and you enjoy, and yet as the show goes on, you don't think about it much because it's supposed to go so smoothly and you're not supposed to see them, are all the students who work on the set and build things and push the cart up and down. And we should show you a video of that. And all the people here, down here, Andrew and the crew, and John and Spencer and Ron up there, and all the people in lighting who worked so hard to make all this happen under the direction of Jim Gatto. Jim. years ago when I came to Hall, Kathy and Keith gave me a call and said, I'm ready to go to work. And I said, great, here we go. And Kathy's been writing arrangements and doing everything she can to help move the show along and work with us all throughout the year, coaching kids and helping out and co-hosting. Kathy, Keith. Oh, we also need someone during the day, a peer, a colleague to work with who we can tell our troubles to and work with and have the same kind of goals. Lori's a great friend and a wonderful colleague. Lori Chetto. Now this lady I've worked with for so long that I think I knew her when her youngest son was a baby, and he's just about ready to go to college. It's been a long, wonderful working relationship, and she always gets the best out of those jazz dancers. Lisa Sussman. We're getting there, we're getting there. What a special night this was for us in many ways, and it was just wonderful to be able to have Jeff Jarvis here with us tonight to share the premiere of A Better Place, and also to give the band a little charge today, both bands. We had a good time with him and enjoyed it tonight. Jeff Jarvis. Finally, the most special thanks of all to the lady in the booth, who happens to be my wife, and the co-director of this show, Holly. Thanks, lady. She's up in the booth. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience. We wish we could have you back again tomorrow night, but we're sold out. But if you're here again, we'll welcome you again. It's been wonderful performing for you. This was one of those nights. We hope you enjoyed it. Pops and Jazz, 1993. Thank you. Again, it's been our pleasure to perform for you this evening. You've been a great audience. Pops and Jazz, 1993. Thank you.